this little guy. His name is Rocky. He's getting a comb cut. A comb cut means, when you take a guard comb and put it on top of a blade to get a longer length, right? And this title of this video is called the Blue Liger, because we're going to finish the length of his coat with the blue comb attachment, right? So, I know. Let's start with the nails. He's a little whiny piney. He's a little whiny piney. Waka waka. Natural tail. Natural tail, collar mane are some of the special requests for him. Hello. Wow. Let's start with the sanitary clip with the safety clipper. It's Grinchy. How are you? And Catwoman. Wow. How'd you guys manage to show up at the exact same time? Do y'all know each other? Do you live together? Let's go. How are you? Alright, so real quick before everyone else jumps in, I just wanted to go over. Alright, every app is different, right? So like with TikTok, you can just, when you're a moderator, you can just kind of mute them, but then the next time you go live, they can jump back on again. You're not blocking them or anything. Here on UBTubi, when you push the hide user from the channel, it's permanent. They have no ability to ever come back and be a part of anything ever again. It's permanent, right? So I would just use your own judgment. But what we're looking for is absolute insult or disrespect. But everybody has a right to their opinion. Obviously, everyone has their own opinion on how they feel about cat grooming, right? And everyone, just because you see something that someone says you might look at as negative, that's their own personal opinion about how they feel about something. Or if they ask a question, things like that. But where you draw the line is when you're being abused. When someone is being abused and it's an outright disrespect or an insult to things, that's where claws out they go, right? That's how it's going to work. Like, or just, out of left field, like this one. If an evil witch shrunk me and teleported me into your stomach. Like, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? Yeah. So they don't give you like a happy medium here at UBTubi. They don't give you like a mute button, temporary. When you hide someone from the channel, it's permanent. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That way, we've got people who are actively, being a part of the live, right? So let's get this earpiece back in so I can hear what you just said. Well, here on UBTubi, it's not a timeout. It's permanent, as far as I know. I mean, the only option I have is to hide the user from the channel, and it's permanent, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. So anyway, for the blue comb cut, we're going to take a comb that's one step longer and go in reverse. Yeah, but see, I don't think it's temporary. I think it's permanent, is what I'm trying to say. So just, wow. This is really not going through. And I'm not sure why. Huh. Well, that's weird. Hey. Well, welcome. Welcome, Cheyenne. Let's try and see what this will do. Oh, see, you know more than I do then. 'Cause I don't really know. Alright. Alright, you know then. You seem to know more about it than I do. I'm really new to this channel, so even though I have some old content, I really never quite I never did lives before. So, as long as it's, I don't know, I'll have to, I guess, study a little bit so I have a better understanding of how it works. Anyway, I'm having a hard time getting anything through his coat. So, let's try. Oh, we get headbutts? Oh, we get headbutts? He's like, please just make it stop. Alright. We'll go in reverse with the two. I was going to do one. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You'll know. And it doesn't make sense, right? You'll know. Awesome. Yeah. Ragdolls are particularly delicate cats. That's what he is. So he's very fragile. He's a very fragile cat, right? He's like, I am not. I'm a lion. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say, buddy. You're a fierce lion, right? He's like, yeah. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Grinchy. You're the best. This is probably the longest service request to ask for from a groomer, because there's a lot of steps to it. So, which is why a lot of groomers do not offer this service, because there's so many steps to it. And if you don't have a cat with an even temperament, it'll drive that cat out of their freaking mind, right? So we put in our website in red letters that you can have this style as long as your cat is not impacted or matted, and if you have an even temperament cat, is how we say it on the website. I just met you, so we already have 2 on right now, so we're good, but I'll make a screenshot so that I'll put you on the list. Absolutely. I have a list. We'll put you on the list, okay? Come here. For whatever reason, this is having a, so you, that's another reason why this style can be really tricky. Because depending on the coat, it's going to be hard to get the you know, grooming tools through the coat, right? How do we have today? How do we have today? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jelly Bean? Oh, this is Rocky. Rocky. He's a ragdoll. He's like, I am? Did your mommy never tell you that? He's like, no, not really. A lot of ragdoll cats are what I call paper princes. He's like, wait, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Lord. Let's get him on his side so he's not walking around. We're going to try and blend all of this long hair into that foam cut. And we're going to switch to a velvet blade here. Just batting 1,000 with grooming tools for his coat for some reason, and I don't know why. Wow. 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 This is going to be the never-ending groom, guys. Just, this ain't no quick line cut for sure. He's already complaining. Wow. 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 Trying to get him a little bit more comfortable. Alright. We'll get you a little bit more comfortable. Get you on the bed. You think? There. There you go. There you go. You got your happy hoodie on. It'll make you happy. He's like, I'm not happy. Well, it depends on the score of their stress levels. If it's like, we go by a, yeah, exactly, a not so happy hoodie. But it depends. Like we usually gauge a cat's stress levels based on a score of 1 to 6. So if the cat is at levels 4, 5, or 6, they would be required by their owner to pre-treat their cat prior to coming in for any grooming. Right? And you don't really learn that until they come in for their first visit. You don't really know. Oh, solo mio. Oh, solo mio. Wow, 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 wow. We'll go back in reverse. He's like, no, we won't. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, I'll make an executive order, like what I'm about to do right now, and I'll decide that this cat's temperament is not conducive to a prolonged comb cut, and I'll switch to a blade cut instead, right? Because it clearly states on our website what you can and cannot ask for. It's all dependent. Oh, welcome to the world of cat. Welcome to the world of cat grooming. This is Rocky. Rocky. Oh, thank you. So we just made an executive decision to switch to the velvet blade. So we'll switch the title of this to a velvet liger. And then we'll do the comb cut with the next cat that's coming in. But ironically enough, there's a bunch of groomers out there calling this blade cut a comb cut. Yeah. And they're charging for a comb cut, but it's really a blade cut. Sam. He's being a piney bitch. What are you talking about? He's not happy, hence why we just changed the service request for him to help him get through it better, right? Yeah. Waka waka. He's like, I can't do it, Captain. He's hungry. You think that's the problem? Alrighty then. I don't think it's because he's hungry. Yeah. He's a level 3. Level 3 means the cat is miserable, not happy. He's like, I don't care. I don't think he cares. Right? Yeah, sometimes it's important to match the service request to the temperament of the cat, right? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Here we go. Now he does have a sister who is getting the same service request. We'll probably be able to do the comb cut on her, just not on him. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good, buddy. You're good. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Waka waka. Rocky. Dee, dee, dee. I wish they had sound here on UBTV. On Tiki Talkie, they have sound bites where you, the crowd can push little buttons and then little songs start playing. Why don't they have anything like that here? Would that be cool? I have all the Rocky movie theme songs. It's called, the name of the app for Tiki Talkie that does the sounds is called Chickfinity. You think if I Googled how do you make sounds for a live on YouTube that it's possible to do? What do you think, Grinchy? Grinchy, you seem to know a lot about YouTube. You think there's a way to do sound and play songs and stuff from the audience? That would be cool. I'll look it up. Well, there's all different kinds of grooming. If you look back on all of the lives that we've done, you'll see that there's a lot of owners who come in and they ask for their cat's coat to stay natural. Why? Because it's the cat's owners. Oh no, it's actually an interactive thing where you can do it on your end as the person watching the live. You can actually do it through the comment section. You can create sounds through the comment section. Anywho, excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Here, let's get you down. Get you down. Get you down. Why do you all have to muddle the double standards? When you go get your hair done, isn't your hair being cut? Isn't your hair being washed and blown out and cut? Like, I don't get it. When a dog goes to a groomer, isn't their hair being cut? Like, what are you talking about? Come on. Can we make it make sense at all, people? I don't think so. I guess there's a universal law that cats are not supposed to be messed with. I get that. I get it. Waka waka. Wow. Wow. Alright. He keeps wanting to walk away. So, not anymore. Not anymore. Welcome to your new grooming wall. He's like, thanks. Alright. Oh, Salon. Let's get all this out. All of this little dead fur. It's going to be a very painful live grooming. Do you know that I used to ban ragdolls from going live for this exact reason? Because that's all they'll do. They'll just cry like a baby the whole time. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. Oh, sola mio, my oh. Wow, 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 wow. All right, ready for your bath? With that, hi. Who's going? No, it's just a ragdoll. Ragdolls are very vocal, so they're like the Italians of the cat family, right? They're very vocal. All right, here we go. Right this way, right this way, right this way, right this way, right this way. Meow, 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 oh, meow, meow, meow. When you go to get your hair done, does it hurt? No, I don't think so. Why do you all just like lose your marbles and have no understanding? When you get your hair done, does it hurt? No. No, it doesn't hurt. Rocky. What? I know. I know. I know. I know. I'll let the owners know that good point. Good point. This salon since 2011, so for a while. Yeah. Yeah, and I actually banned ragdolls from going live for this exact reason. Right? You ever hear that? You ever see those signs that says, no matter what the cat says, don't believe them and don't feed them? If I could put a banner up right now, it would be, don't believe the ragdoll cat, he's fine. Don't bite into it. Meow. Cat just got started his grooming. I have one cat. Did I answer all your questions? That was rapid fire. How can the cat be tired when he just got here? Alright. Say hi to your peeps. He's like, I have peeps? He's like, yeah. You got Ubi peeps. Wow, wow. Ragdolls, yeah, they have a lot of her. Yeah. Alright, so that's the groomer scoop. that going. Usually when I have a ragdoll cat that comes in, I'm putting my earphones on so I don't have to listen to the crying. It's a lot like having to listen to a baby cry, right? And for some people, they can't handle a baby crying over and over again, right? Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Wham. We're just waiting for that groomer scoop to take effect. It's a pre-treatment. It gets rid of all that heavy oil and then releases all that oil off the cat, and then all the dander that's stuck to the cat rinses off the cat, goes down the drain, right? So get that water nice and warm. Adorable, adorable. The look on his face. What is the look? What is that look? Adorable, 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 adorable. Aw, that's really sweet. Someone in the comment section used to have her kitten swim with her in the bath. That's really sweet. Adorable, adorable. Oh, hey, Clippies. How are you, Clippies? Welcome to the world of ragdoll cat grooming. Yeah. Nope, we've already established that. Hence why I used to ban ragdolls from going live. Because the general public usually can't handle this kind of mournful meowing, right? Adorable, 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 adorable. It is beautiful around here too. Does that mean you live nearby? Where are you from, Clippies? I forget. I don't know if you mentioned it or not. Exactly. He's like, what do you mean you're gonna wash me? He's like, what are you talking about? Yep, we've already established that. But thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Oh, Indiana. Okay, gotcha. Your cat would try to swim in the toilet. Adorable. Yeah, he's just what I would call the Mona Lisa temperament. He's what you call him, the category, the temperament box that I put him in is mournful meow, or the Mona Lisa mournful meow. 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 I guess some parts of the grooming feel good, right? Because he's covered in oil and dander. Yeah. Well, at least he's a little bit more tolerant right now. Alright, we're going to rinse all that groomer stick off. That is done. There. How about if we put a happy hoodie on you? It'll make you happy. I promise. He's like, I don't believe you. I promise it'll work. It'll make you happy. There, see? Happiness. Pure bliss. She's like, no. It's a process to clean the cat. We're not just reaching for one shampoo. So it's usually 3 steps. So degreaser, degreasing shampoo, finishing shampoo. 3 steps. Yeah. Yipper. Oh. Alright, let the bubbles begin. Be careful what you wish for. Alright. Be careful what you wish for. People who get too friendly with outdoor cats can end up getting severely bit and a lot of complications with the bite, right? Apparently the bacteria in the mouth of outdoor cat, I mean, I'm not a vet, but I have the distinct impression that what's in the mouth of an outdoor cat is going to be a little different and more deadly than an indoor cat. But, you know, that might be bullshit. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I know a girl whose father died trying to help her cat at the vet's office. It had gotten out for 2 weeks and they brought it into the vets to just look it over and check for, you know, bugs and everything else. And the cat was so stressed from living outside for 2 weeks. The vet asked allowed the owner's father to help assist with the cat, and the cat ended up biting the father. And that cat, the bite killed her father. I guess he must have ignored all of the obvious signs that, you know, it was a really bad infection that needed to be addressed, and he just ignored it. Yeah, sad. There's so much liability. Like, why would a vet even think that was okay, right? I would never allow an owner to get near their cat if they were exhibiting signs of stress. Never, 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 because the liability is just too huge. Wee-hee, scrub-a-dub-dub. 2 kitties in a tub. Taking a bath could be so much fun. Rub-a-dub-dub. 2 kitties in a tub. Wow, 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 wow. Cat scratch fever? You mean cellulitis? Isn't that what cat scratch fever is? Cellulitis? Or is that something more? I don't know. I've been scratched so many times by a cat, but I never hospitalized for it, so. Waka, waka, waka. Did the cat get in grease oil? No, it's the oil that the cat produces itself. Right? Go get it. Go get it. Where are they going to get it? See, that's the problem. Where are they going to get it? Nowhere. Google. They're going to get it from Google. Wee-hee. Ready, steady, here we go. No. No, I'm not going to let him go. Mm-mm. Take. Yeah, we have Cheerios. You can give them after their grooming. And some chicken greenies. Yeah. We got some goodies. We got some goodies for them. Oh, which is why we have over 1,000 pelt removals clients, right? 1,000. 1,000 pelt removals. Guess the cats never got the memo. Yeah, they never got the memo that they're supposed to groom themselves, right? Yeah. Oh, I just personally think it's a conspiracy that you all need to be kept in the dark about what's going on with cats, right? Yeah, you're gonna get spanked, Cherry and Nasser. You're gonna get spanked. Yeah. Not your roll, shut your hole. I learned that from Deadliest Catch. Not your roll. Actually, theirs was know your roll, shut your hole. Mine is not your roll, shut your hole. And there we go. Yee. All done. Taking a bath. He's actually doing better than when he first started. So, thank God, right? It's very hard to listen to a Ragdoll crying over and over and over again. But it's just something that happens, right? Oh, spoke too soon. They spoke too soon. Wow. Okay. There we go. Good. Good, Lassie. Good, Lassie. You did it. Some groomers will charge up to $200 for these comb cuts, believe it or not. Can you believe that? $150 is usually the going rate, right, for a comb cut. But we did a velvet, which bypassed about a third of the groom because his temperament just isn't going to allow for a full comb cut. I'd have to. It would be on his grooming nose. Wow, 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 wow. And rinse, and rinse, and rinse, and rinse. Whee! All done. You did it. You did it. He's like, what'd I do? You got a bath? You got a bath? Good boy. He's such a precious boy. Alright, here we go. Wrapping up. Wrap him up. Here we go. Up we go. Alright, screenshot, Mommy and Daddy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There he is. It's like I did it, Ma. Alright. This way. Alright, here we go. Hello, where are you from? The person who just said hello, America. Alright, let's get some of his head blown out. With every video, we usually try to post the name of the video with the breed of the cat, the service request. Yeah. And what their stress level is. And that's with every title to every video, just to give you an idea. You know, there's a section in here called community. So I should start putting some stuff in there to break down like what the stress score is from 1 to 6, what it means. Yeah, I should maybe put some links in there. If I have time, I'll do that tonight. Yeah, I'm just new to UBTV. I don't really know what all it has to offer. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. And then he's going to sit in there while we do his sister. His sister is called the Purple Princess because she actually has purple eyes. When the light shines on the eyes a certain way, you can actually see the purple. So we call her the Purple Princess. I don't know if they're actual real brother and sister or not. Forget. I wasn't sure. They seem so close. Like they're very bonded, which you see a lot of with cats who are related to each other. Alright, I think what I would like to do is just fluff them out a little. Yeah, let's do that. Wow. Ellen, I had to put him in a velvet. But we'll put the Purple Princess in the comb cut. I had to make an executive order. Oh, sorry. And get him done in velvet. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, someone's getting spanked. Someone's gonna get spanked. Claws are out. That's just a rough coat, Ellen. We're gonna get that mane up for you. All right, little one. Good boy. Now you can sit there and babysit your sister. And dogs. And horses. Did you know horses get groomed? Yeah. And goats. And llamas and sheep and guinea pigs. There is a small critter groomer on one of the social media apps. It's hysterical. She grooms little guinea pigs and rats and mice. And rabbits. And then she has little outfits for them. It's so cute. Alright, Purple Princess is up next. His name is Rocky. That's Rocky. Rocky the Ragdoll. Alright, let's see what these grooming tools will do for Rosie's coat. Up. Here, I'll get that one. Yeah, we don't use the M word. We don't use the M word here. Yes. I look at it as a detailing shop. They're getting their oil changed. Tires, windows, change the windshield wipers, detail their coat, vacuum it. Now who's out there making all kinds of sense? You, Cheyenne. Alright, so Cheyenne's making a lot of sense there, so we're just gonna have to add her as a moderator. Yeah. Tag, you're it. Didn't work. Wait, try it again. I thought I did it. Yeah, no, you're in. You're in like Flynn, Cheyenne. Anyone who can talk common sense, like Grinchy and yourself, absolutely. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you. You're very welcome. He's actually dry, so we're going to turn that all the way down low. And we're about to do his sister, but before we do that, we got to clean up this mayhem and get this bath ready for Rosie. Otherwise, you're up the creek without a paddle, trying to reach for stuff with a moving cat in the tub, and it's not going to work out. So just make sure you have everything ready. I'm supposed to take a picture of Rosalie's purple eyes today, because no one quite believes me when I tell them I have a cat client who has purple eyes. So which is the complete opposite of what someone just said the other day. Isn't it amazing how two different people can see the same exact thing and have two exact opposite opinions? Not amazing. Yeah, purple eyes. Elizabeth Taylor eyes. You heard about Elizabeth. Elizabeth Taylor. She had a special kind of eyes that were supposed to be lavender. It's like a blue, but a hue of purple. It's kind of like what it's like. And if the light hits it a certain way, that's what this Taylor Swift song is all about. Elizabeth Taylor's purple eyes, right? Her lavender eyes. One of the best movies I think she was ever in, that I absolutely adored and loved, was A Place in the Sun. A Place in the Sun had Elizabeth Taylor, Shelley Winters, and that really good-looking guy who was in a car accident, but he made that movie before he was in a cliff something or other. She was magic. She was magic. Cheyenne, you're gonna get a spanking. Someone's getting a spanking. The roles have changed. I used to be the one who was getting a spanking every time I tried to go live. Yeah, well, we'll let you be in charge, Crunchy. You're head mod, so you can be in charge of anyone who wants to. You know, first clue, if they speak common sense when talking. That's your first litmus test that they might be a really good candidate. That they actually make sense when they open their mouths. Oh, with the purple eyes? Yeah. Let's put on a light in case we can capture it. Just a little. Just put that on. Get one. There. Get one on. Alright, you all babysit Rocky. Be right back. There she is, the purple princess. Let's see if we can get her eyes. I don't think you're going to be able to catch it. I don't think you're going to be able to catch it with the light. I guess it depends on what lighting she's in. I think in the bathing area is when I usually see her eyes turn purple. Alright, this is Rosie. She's a little GABA baby. That means her owner pre-treats her for her stress so that she can have a low stress grooming. Right? Taking a bath could be so much fun. Rub-a-dub-dub. Yeah, she truly is a princess with a princess temperament. That just means they're non-aggressive cuties. I know Mom is into the rescue world, so I wasn't sure if these were rescues or not. I would imagine they probably are. Oh, what just happened? Something just sparked. No idea. Alright, let's go into the sanitary clip. Yeah. Yipper. She Ragdoll. I think she's a rescue. They both are. Pretty sure. Not from like a feral community. Their ears aren't clipped, so. I would imagine both of these cats found their way into a rescue. And then Mommy snatched them. Got them. Oh, okay. You talking about breeders who, oh yeah, I groom Maine Coons all the time. So is there something wrong with them? Because I know some rescues have a deal with breeders if the cat's not quite up to par. Instead of them putting the kittens down, they'll give them to a rescue. Maine Coons are pretty straightforward for me. I mean, they're like part dog, so I used to be a dog groomer, so. But I have met a few that are a little hyperbolic with sound sensitivity, right? So, but that's what happy hoodies are for, you know? Let's get some happy hoodies on their head. Alright, let's break down her tail with some Lay Pooch detangling spray. Her tail is like one big lump, so we're gonna just kind of open that up using this product. Starting with a power tool, big wide tooth comb. Break that up. Break it up and open it up. Oh, thank you, Cheyenne. There. And that just opens the tail back up again, gets it ready for the bath. Otherwise, that tail would just turn into one big clump if you tried to get it wet. There we go. She's tolerating it. She's a... Aw. That's really sweet. Alright, so I don't know how I'm going to get this comb through her coat. Let's try and brush it out a little bit. See if we can do it. Hi. Bye, Cheyenne. Thank you for joining. See if we brush this out a little bit. We might be able to get a comb through it. Comb attachment. There. And then we'll probably use the velvet on the belly. Alright, let's do that. See what happens. Let's see what happens. We're trying to get a length called the blue. Alright. So we're going to go in reverse with one comb longer than the blue. And it really doesn't want to do anything. Huh. So, it's not doing anything. Okay, let's try this one. we go. People need to invest in a corded clipper to get a little bit more torque, because this clipper is not able to go through this coat, right? So I'm gonna have to upgrade. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Catwoman. Wow. We're not. Oh my God. The clipper is just saying nope. Wow. Alright, when something like this happens, I do have one other option. Let me just go see if I can find it. 7, 4. Alright, so I'm going to go to the 4F. Not the 7, the 4. 4 will leave it a little bit longer, but it's not a comb, it's a blade. And let's just see if it goes through it. It's like, no. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Oh my Lord. Alright, that's good. Alright. Other side. This is a GABA baby, so she's pre-treated by her owner with GABA, right? She's still nervous, but not as nervous as she normally would be. Ooh, her coat is just like, nope. She's a sweet cat. So, she's a really sweet cat. Aren't you? She's like, yeah, I'm a princess. No. Oh my God. Alright, forget that. Now we're going to the 7. Take everything else off with the 7. The 7 just glides through the coat like buttering toast, right? There we go. Ready, steady, here we go. Get all that jet undercoat out. Followed by a shedding comb. Well, you're not too far off there, buddy. I've seen that before. With a daycare facility for dogs. They found that if you turn the temperature down, all the dogs go and take a nap. But the minute you turn the temperature up, they're all awake and playing again, right? So you're not too far off there, buddy. No, we we don't use, nor do we recommend sedatives. And she's a GABA baby. She's pre-treated by her owner with GABA, but that's not a sedative class medication, right? It's a blocker. Yeah, for not to groom it, but to be able to groom it at low stress levels. You understand the difference, right? There. You're doing it, little one. You're doing it. Ready, steady, here we go. Alright. Quicker I can get her in the top, the better, right? Okay. Are we there yet? Almost. So that 4, so we did the 2, blended it with the 4, and then into the velvet, which is the 7F, right? So there is a way to work around a coat this thick and heavy with oil. No, cats who usually exhibit signs of getting stressed will continue to repeat that. I hear over and over again that it's taught in the pet grooming industry that, you know, cats will just get used to it. And in both cases with my own cat, they never got used to it. My British short hair always hated his bath. He never got used to it. If you were to take a GABA baby or a cat who's pre-treated with GABA off of GABA, they would go back to exhibiting those same high stress levels, right? So. There we go. It's tricky. There are cases where you can get a cat used to certain things, right? It's possible. There. All right. Back to the 7. This last leg done, and then we got her in the tub. Alright, we can't get in there, so let's try a different way. Let's try it this way. Okay. Did it. She's like, I did what? Well, you got your coat semi-done. Alright, so we put her in the general pattern. Now all we gotta do is clean the coat. Just make sure all the lines are set, everything is set, right? So the pattern is set for me. Okay. She's like, are we there yet? Not quite. Not quite. You're so cute. You're just so cute. See, from this light, I can actually get a glimpse of her purple. Just depends on how the light is hitting her eyes, whether you're going to see her purple eyes or not. But this is the purple princess. Yeah. She's like, I am. Yes, sir. I have Elizabeth Taylor eyes. You do. You know, Elizabeth Taylor wrote a song about your eyes. She did. It's my favorite. No. No. Waka, 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 waka. Waka, waka. Can you see her eyes from this vantage point? She's just so precious. Yes, she is. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. You're so precious. She's like, I know. Alright, now let's get a happy hoodie on your head. It'll make you happy. It'll make you happy. I promise. She's like, I'm not happy. Give it time. It takes time. Isn't she precious? Yeah. She's probably one of the prettiest ragdoll cat lines we have. No offense, Rocky. Wow. 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 Yeah, every once in a while you'll get a flash of it. I'm supposed to get a picture of it, but I don't know if I can. I don't know what it would take to capture the purple. I've seen the purple before, I just don't know how I was able to see it. She's like, you gotta get the right lighting, lady. Alright. We have 4 different light options on this, so let's try it. That one, that one, that one, and that one. We heat that Gerber scoop up. Yeah, we get it all nice and warm for you. We get it all nice and warm for you. Alright, now let's just try and work it through the coat. Wow, probably better off using a comb. Let's try that one instead. There we go. Waka waka. Should have really, really heavy oil. Most ragdoll cats don't have this kind of oil, right? I know I saw it. The owner's seen it before too. I just don't know how to get it when I want it. Wow. You did it. Alright. Booty up. Booty up. Booty up. Alright, you did it. She's like, I did what? You got gooped. Now we're gonna wash it. Now we're gonna wash it. Waka 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 waka. Alright, let's get the water nice and warm. Start with your face. Yeah, let's start with your face. Waka waka. You know your mommy's watching, right? Yeah, she's right there. She's right in there, looking at you. She is? Yeah, she's right there. Yeah, you haven't met my clients. No, I wouldn't want to keep all of my pet clients. Holy moly. Holy moly, 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 moly. You did it. You ready to get your face washed? You ready to get your face washed? Is that a yes or a no? Was that a yes or a no? I can't tell. Well, it's the same note, same connotation over and over again. Bam. I guess that's her official I'm wet meow. Wow. 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 Waka waka. We're going to put a little bit of shampoo on this little curly brush. And we're going to start washing her head and her cheeks. Waka waka. My lives actually used to get shut down every time I would go live with the ragdoll, because as they would be meowing, everybody would be reporting that the cat was being abused because it was crying. To the point where I banned ragdolls from ever going live for a reason. They just can't help it. They can't help it. They're all like little princesses and princes running around, right? That's what it's like. She's like, I'm from royalty? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Wee. Waka, 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 waka. And rinse, and rinse, and rinse. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wee. Head up. Wee. Wow. Wow. Where? Wee. Wee. Thank you, Daryl. That's Daryl, my favorite bubble maker. I get him on TikTok. Tiki Talkie. Meow. Meow. Wash, rinse, and repeat, baby. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Gee, where have I heard that before? It would be on every one of your shampoo bottles. Wash, rinse, repeat. For a reason. Wow. We're going to get a happy hoodie on you. It'll make you happy. She's like, it doesn't work. It'll make you more tolerant. Of what? Of me. Good girl. Good girl. You got it all out? Yepper. Alright, that's done. That's done. Alright, here we go. Wow. Boop, boop. Alright, let's rinse all that out. That's the groomer's dip all over her, helping her to extract all of that heavy oily buildup that was in her coat. Wow. See all that rinsed off. Wow. 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 Gee, we got a half an hour left to finish 2 cats. I don't think that's going to happen. But maybe by 5. Just so you know, Mommy. They should be ready by 5. Alright, let's turn you around. Let's get all this shampoo going. Ready? Steady. Here we go. You got this. We're going to use a rubber glove. We're going to use a exfoliating glove. Put that degreasing shampoo right onto that glove. Right? There we go. Are you leaving? She's like, yeah, I'm out of this taco joint. I know. I know. I know. I know. Waka 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 waka. What's the problem? Do you want the happy hoodies off? Is that better? Does it make it better? Not really? Alright. Well. Waka waka. She's so sad. They're both in the Mournful Meow, Mona Lisa Mournful Meow temperament book. Waka waka. She's actually doing better than her brother. It used to be the other way around. Yeah. She's like, define better. I don't know, you just seem to be tolerating it better than your brother. Mm-hmm. It's another little Pal's tool brush. It's the little brush. I love all their little tools. It's called Little Pals. They make about 8 different tools. And then here's another one. You can get them from Chewy's. Little brush. Steady, here we go. We're going to try and do your back legs without you falling off. Mm-hmm. 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 Waka waka. Waka 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 waka. Alright, other leg. Other leg. This one. I got it. You did it. She said, does that mean I can leave like a lady? You're going to leave like a lady in a towel wrap. Yeah, not like this. You're not going to jump. You're not going to turn into a flying monkey. Yeah. Just you like honey hidden. Just you like. Almost there. Good girl. You did it. You did it. Oh, this is not my cat. She's getting her hair washed. She's in a hair salon for cats, right? Yeah. Did we all hit that at the same exact time? That was funny. Here, let's do that again. She is done. Yeah. She got her 3 steps. A degreaser, a degreasing shampoo, and a finishing shampoo. 3 steps, right? We're done. We finished. Good job. Great observation. But I don't think you observed that. I think you're just, you know. That's what I mean by why we had to ban Ragdolls from going live. Because people can't handle the mournful meow over and over again. That's just the I'm wet meow, right? The I'm wet meow. Not to be confused with the cat who's actually distraught and in pain or being abused, right? Yeah, I'm wet meow. Meow. If you don't believe me, take your cat to the tub and try and get it wet and see what happens. Yeah, there's a really great litmus test to determine whether your cat has the I'm wet meow. try to get it wet. Yeah. Ooh, what are the odds of a cat having an I'm wet meow? Probably about 80%. Probably about 80. All right, love. You did it. Wee. You did it. Oh, you're so glorious. You're just so glorious. You're just so glorious. Okay, let's get you off your feet. Waka waka. Flash your eyes. Flash your eyes. Good girl. Did it. You did it. Good girl. And then we're gonna blow you out like a mainline woman. She's like, what do you mean? We're gonna blow you out like a mainline woman. She's like, what does that mean? You can get your hair done, hair dry. Yeah. There. Whee! New technique alert, people. Try turning your cat upside down. Right? I used to have to do that whenever I had to cut my Yorkie's nails. But apparently you can turn a cat upside down and get a lot more accomplished if you put them in a towel wrap, right? Right? Because once they find their feet, they're just going to walk away, right? So, waka waka. There we go. Yepper. You want to go in there with your brother? She's like, yeah. Well, we gotta blow you out first. She doesn't seem to have a bother in the world being upside down. I'm telling you. I don't know why I didn't think to do this with cats. I used to do it with my Yorkie all the time. It works. It's not gonna work for every cat, but it works. Are you comfy? She's like, yeah. She's not even trying to leave. Usually when a cat's not trying to leave, they're okay with it. It's not uncomfortable for them, right? Tom's gonna get a spanking. Tom's gonna get a spanking. Alright. About to blow her fully out. Steady, steady, really cool. her brother, and then we're going to take her brother out to do the final finishings while she gets to watch her brother getting groomed. That's one of the reasons I love those dryer boxes, because brothers and sisters can watch each other being groomed. That's one reason I love using the dryer boxes. She really is pretty. Oh, thank you. Thanks, it's Duck. Thank you, Duck. Alright. So she's all set to be sculpted. She's been cleaned and washed and fluffed, and all we need now for that coat to be bone dry. You don't really want to begin the sculpting process until the cat's fur is completely dry, right? Plenty of room, right? Plenty of room. Alright. Plenty of room. They're brother and sister. That's why we can do that. There. Big brother's watching over the princess. Alright, we're going to pull him out and do his final finishings. Owner had requested a blue Liger cut for him, but I couldn't get my tools through his coat, so I had to make an executive decision to go with the something else instead, but I'm going to make it work for now. Apparently, I guess this clipper is not powerful enough to do these comb cuts, right? I'll have to go and get the corded clipper that I used to have, and I'll just order another one, right? Problem solved. I used to call it my green dragon. It was an Andis 2-speed. It was an Andis 2-speed corded, not cordless, corded clipper, and it lasted for years, and it never said nope to a comb cut. But this one said nope. Nope, 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 nope. These are Ragdolls. They're both Ragdoll cats. They live together. Hence why they're in the same box together. Yeah, that would not work out so well if they weren't related. Yeah. Don't do that, people. You know, I had a local pet store just right down the road hand out flyers at a festival inviting all the local cats. Just handing it. The manager of this pet store, okay, got his employees to hand out a flyer inviting everyone at the festival who had a cat to come for a play date, you know, so that the cats could all play together in their pet store on their cat trees that they were going to then sell to other people. I tried to help, I tried to intervene, I tried to say something. The manager was there. I thought I was just being a good Samaritan, and I was just going to help this manager, do him a favor. And I tried talking to the employees in the pet store. They didn't quite understand what I was saying, so I held up the flyer and they blankly stared at it like they didn't understand the problem. Exactly. So then I asked to speak to the manager. He came out. When he finally got a whiff of what I was trying to say, I was reprimanded for 5 minutes publicly. Reprimanded. He yelled at me. Dude was clueless. Dude was clueless, right? And yet here he was running a pet store. Oh, okay. This way. While the cat's in the dryer box, we're usually getting their cat carriers ready. Alright, so these are their 2 cat carriers. Yummy. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Alright, fell away. We're going to spray down before they go in there, right? One for the road, the little churu. Alright, so that's ready. We just have to do the frosting. The feline frosting is what I call it, just the final finishings. And then we're done. 5 o'clock is your ETA, Ma. 5 o'clock, right? But you can come by any time after 5, that's fine. You have to be here on the dot. Once again, before you take a cat out of their holding area, you want to make sure everything that you need is at your fingertips. This is the never-ending groom, people. That's what comb cuts are. FYI. Unless you're skipping, you know, the bath, the blow dry, and the final finishing, then it's not the never-ending groom, right? And you're just offering a dry cut. Problem is, you wouldn't offer a dry cut on a comb cut unless the cat's coat was just a powder coat in perfect condition, no heavy oil, no greasy separation. So I have done that dry comb cuts in the past, come out beautiful, but only if the coat's it's a what they call a powder coat, I guess, so it's not greasy, right? All right. We're going to get started in 1 minute. Rocky, you are all set. We're gonna do you first. He's like, yay. Alright. Go. Out you go. Good boy. Waka waka. Here we go. Oh, you gotta come out. Good boy. There. Zoom out. Here he is. The blue one. So which one this one takes off? Here we go. We did say we were going to do a blue tiger cut, liger cut, but we're doing it in reverse. Which means it's no longer a blue lens, right? More like a purple lens. Number 4. He's the one who keeps wanting to travel, so we're going to put something up so he doesn't keep trying to do that. Yepper. There. Close up that grooming area a little bit. Wants to color me. I want to fool me. He's not gonna let me. He's not gonna let me get anything done. Okay, fine. Try and drop it down a notch. Really? Okay. Let's go get a bed. Get him on a bed. Ready, steady. Oh my God. Okay, better. We'll probably finish him in the bed. Thanks, Kat. Where you at, Cat? I know Grinchy is from England. Where are you from? Where does Cat Woman reside? She's like in Gotham City.